Hey chat, how are we doing today? Hometown Heroes, how you doing? Tesco, hello, Zinisu, Magnificent Menagerie, how you doing? Hardcore try-hard PvP stream. Well, you're in the right place for that. Unless you mean hardcore as in we delete our character. I've done that, but I'm not gonna do it today though. First though, I got some coffee, so we're gonna go over this website article. And read this one. Oh, also, I'm gonna spy a little bit on MRK. I think I saw something disgusting when I tuned into his stream earlier. He's doing some forbidden stuff. But I wanna see the skills. No, this is the... Oh, it's on a normal build now. I saw something very different earlier. Okay, well. Let's read the article. A developer deep dive, update 49's ability refreshes. Zoom in a little bit. Leave deep into the work behind Dragon Knight and two-handed skill lines look and feel updates. I do like the visuals a lot and most of the changes, but I think they should have done more with 2-8s, especially the passives. I think the weapon passives are long overdue a complete rework, but maybe get that sometime later. Blade and Fury reimagined. Raven is part of Season 0, going live with Update 49 on March 9. Both the Dragon Knight and two-handed skill lines will enjoy big updates to their ability animations, visual effects and audio. Okay, we kinda know about all of this, so I'm gonna skip ahead. Primary goal for this update was to revisit the look and feel of skill lines, reduce the feeling of floatiness in combat in conjunction with planned balance changes from the combat team. Wait, is this just about the animations? Class defining elements are definitely the use of fire, magma and physical elements, explains Han. Dragon Knight skills are all very grounded, players often affecting things physically rather than purely through magic. Yeah. Is magma armor, I mean we've seen this on BTS, and it's really laggy. My browser, I think. Each Dragon Knight skill line has its own flavor of audio design, says Edwards. For Ardent Flame, we focused on the power of pure fire, tried to give its various elements that texture and shape. Dragon Power, we infused a lot of dragon vocal elements with the fire itself and tried to give its various attacks a visceral and animalistic feel. With Earthen Heart, we focused on volcanic textures like magma, rock and ash. Hey Toma, how you doing? Hardcore player, how you doing? Doing alright, Kind of still waking up a little bit, but got some coffee to help with that. Both the Dragon Knight and Dueling skill lines and their abilities were first introduced at the ESO's launch 12 years ago. It has been 12 years. Teams enjoyed some tech and process changes since the original inception, inevitably changing how the work is done. Over the years we have gotten a lot more tech that allows us to do more intricate things, also at rising standards for how things look when they go out the door, explains players. Lot more involvement from multiple art teams to make these abilities look more special than in the past. In some ways, redesigning the animations is easier because now we have an established style and standard to work toward. Yeah, now they can move all of the abilities in the future to meet the same standard and same art style and everything. Makes sense. Not to mention there are a ton of lessons we've all learned through the years that we can now apply to modern abilities. It's the Onslaught. Berserker Strike. But this is just VFX, right? It's not really... do we want to read this or just hop in game? We've seen all of this. Well, Molten Weapons is cool. Some people don't like this, it's too flashy for them, but... I mean, that's been looking cool on PTS at least. Get the link? Sure. If anyone wants to read this, I'll send it on. And all that, and I was gonna scroll down a bit if they talk about any... Oh, in the MC mentioned, trimming up new attack animations for the 200 sword as a swung. Want to feel powerful and heavy, but also satisfying when you land hits. Drew inspiration from not only other Else's and medieval games, but real-life sword fighting, as well as stylish action games like Devil May Cry. Would be cool to have like a Judgment Cut style ability. That's a cool attack in that game. Fun to find the right blend of visual distinction, practical movement, and most importantly satisfying attacks. I think the most fun ability to work on was Wing Buffet. Okay. I mean, it's better than before. I saw it here, I think. Oh no, this is Rev Slash. New momentum is a lot better, just from power point of view, like you can use it as a burst heal. Bot time. Yeah, the Lava Whip is probably my favorite overall. It's what the powerless here. No, it just shows the base animation. It's laggy. Okay, it's just about the animations. I thought there would be some other stuff. Oh, also there's some add-on issues apparently. For anyone using Harven's add-on settings. I think I have that one, but I haven't noticed any issues so far. Okay, today's plan is to make another beginner build. We made the pretty classic animal companion assassination restoring light yesterday. Today I want to make Gravelord and Stormcalling, but it's either with oh, this is a deathmatch weekend. Oh. It's either with Arcanist or with Assassination. Assassination is the safe call, right? It's the most likely to work, but what about Blast Bones with Tentacle? Has anyone actually tried that? You could do Blast Bones, Arcanist ulti into Shriek. Or Tentacle, Blast Bones, Arcanist ult Shriek. Could maybe work. So I think we try that. With the Elite Torque, of course, because new player build. Don't know if that's new player friendly though. It's kinda more complex combo. We're gonna have less sustain unless we do treaties instead of crit surge. Gonna be less healing than the other build, but I don't know. We can try it out. Get some kind of idea of the build, right? Ah, but there's no crit buff. That's the problem. Too swift. It's also Divines. Divines not really for new players, I think. Impen's fine. I think we do the same for medium and 2 light. But light should be Impen. Reinforced chest is fine. Double swift, do we need that? With hurricane, we probably don't need that.
You there. The Ivory Brigade has need of you.
Would be Runeblade Streak. Tentacle and Blast Spawns. Won't have that. Not sure about this. I'm not sure at all. Could also do Colossus probably better. Oh, or Overload. So this would be some extra burst and extra sustain. This has to be Vigor. And we have some bar space. Would this be Vigor back button? So I think the main issue is not having a crit buff at the moment. Good to Camo Hunter, Snow Mine Berserk. Spec bar Vigor. But we need scribing for this if we do it this way. That sucks. It's not really a new player build. Abort mission. So I guess we just do Restaurant Light. Restaurant Light, Gravelord, Stormcalling, something like that. Keep it simple. Do the Gerant special, but without with the Elite Torque, without the Maaslock and all the other stuff. And I need to do it on the other character. I can probably bank that one. I don't have another one. Hey Didom, how you doing? on you? Doing okay. Doing okay. Just making another new player build. Or trying to. The problem is that all of them, almost all of them need scribing. I want to make a build without scribing, where you just have to farm elite torque. And the build needs to be like simple and good sustain, easy to play. So we have to play this on Sork. Sork or Necro, doesn't matter. Play it on the Stamcrow, I guess. Scum is easy to farm than Torque. Yeah, but I want to keep the farming to a minimum. It's not really like you're not comparing farming Torque to farming Scribing. You're comparing farming Torque to farming another Mythic, farming a Mosh set, farming a 5-piece set. And like any build that, or almost any build that runs proc sets and whatnot, they're going to be harder to play for new players. I think Torque is just it's just an easy, safe option. Gives you sustain, gives you tankiness, don't have to think about it too much. If you want to play something else, want to change the subclasses, guess what, you can keep the Torque, you don't have to farm a new 5-piece set, a new Mythic, new everything. Which usually is the case. Have some random gear on. Infused is fine. We polymac region though. So we're gonna be stricken. Do well fitted here. I think the traits and stuff are fine. Just keep it same as on the other build. This Impen needs to be light though. Yeah, that works. Okay, 4 Impen, deal with it. Triple infuse because we have the we do have the hurricane on this. Hey Jackie, how you doing? Working 1 day on your PC account. It's always RNG. It's always RNG. It's the same with any other mythic too. You can't know if it's gonna take like 2 hours or if it's gonna take 2 days or 2 weeks. I've heard people getting stuck trying to farm. Like a friend of mine tried to farm the was the left-hand elite from dailies, and he couldn't get it for months. So it's just RNG. Can we do powered back power? Poison we don't have. Absorb stam I don't think. No, we get it from Hurricane, but
You there. The Ivory Brigade has need of you.
Should I still have it? Not sure.
The gods help those who make offerings in the
Oh wait, no, we don't have Hurricane. So we need 2 Swift. Kinda forgot about that. No revolt, but that's fine. I guess difficulty. Colossus is fine. Wait, why is Tyranid not using Colossus on his Stamsork? Won't Colo into Shriek be better than Dawnbreaker? If you land it. It's gonna giggle. But does this have to be Vampire? BFB? Dawnbreaker better? I think Colo is really good if you... But maybe for new players, Dawnbreaker. Colo is kinda hard to land, right? You have to... Or maybe even Energy Overload for the sustain. You have to keep in mind this is a new player build. They're not gonna be able to sustain too well. Or land the Colo. No, it's not too school spammable. That's it's not gonna end well. And no scribing is allowed. I think Commander here is fine. Normally it would be scribing, I think. Or we could do Quick Cloak. Because there's no major expedition. Then we have to do Vamp and BFP, I guess. Group deathmatch? No, hell no. There's maybe solo, but even that is gonna meh. If this sucks having no crit buff. We have to do the maybe Stem Sustain is fine with the rune. Only Stem Drain is Blast Bones very cheap and Vigor. And then I guess we do Camo Hunter. Oh wait, no, we need to do the pots and Quick Cloak's also gonna be Stem Drain. If we do Quick Cloak, I don't think we do. Keep it simple with Camo Hunter, tripods. More dodge holes. But we need a... We need a Vampire. So if anyone in chat has a Vampire, that'd be highly appreciated. Unless... Hold on. Do I have Vamp saved by... Any chance I do? I don't know what this build is. I don't want to know, but... Can just respec here. No need for a Vampire. Wait, wrong morph. So Rune Hill, Cleanse, Elesas. Crit Surge. And we just need the Camo Hunter. Hey Corellia, how you doing? Got into works today, making a kind of like a beginner build. Because I want to make some YouTube videos. We made one yesterday for Nightblade, Templar, or Warden. We made the typical animal ass build with the Restoring Light. An Elite Torque, no scribing required, like a very simple functional setup. And today the plan is to make one for people who play Sork or Necro or Templar. So we just have Arcanist and DK left after that. But I think making a build for Arcanist is rough. That's like new player friendly because you need to land the tentacles and all that. Thanks for doing the shout out. So I don't know how I would approach that. I have a build for that already with Elite Torque, but there's a guy scribing and it's not really that easy to play. So yeah, I think something like this with Energy Overload and have the Elite Torque, of course. I need some Swift Jewelry. Because we won't have the Hurricane. Oh, there we go. That's some in inventory. Permabok Troll Tank. Yeah, exactly, so Animal Ass. Restoring Light. And ask Xerent how many Dawnbreakers I blocked in a duel yesterday. With just like no sturdy or anything. The only thing you need is just Rune and Nets really. And the Nets was Magica Nets, not even the Stam one. It's just ridiculous how much sustain you get and how easy it makes the game. But that's exactly the kind of build that we're trying to make for new players. So I can have a command ready whenever someone asks, okay, I'm new to ESO PP, what build should I play? Just link them that one. Because a lot of the builds on my website, they're not really easy. Like they do take like buff trackers and add-ons, and you need to be kind of experienced with resource management to have fun with them, I think. Not easy to play by any means. Okay, 4 impen. Reinforced chest, 2 well fitted. Hey Skibird, how you doing? Okay, well, this seems about right. Shock damage, I need to change that.
Fancy yourself a friend to all bugs.
And the attributes. Gotta change those too. So what do we have? We have disease and shock. We don't need disease. Get that from blast bones. So poison and well, used absorb stem, right? It can proc from hurricane, but it's a very low proc sense. So something like this. We just finished Xbox and PS5 dailies. Oh shit, you play both Xbox and PS5? That's a lot. Nix or Hayden. 1 bar heavy attack assassination subclass sorcerer with Oaken Soul Ring could be quite simple for basic PP maybe. Yeah, if you wanna roleplay a mat. Or just use the slash play dead in the BG and hope they don't notice, like that's not a good build. I wanna make good builds that anyone who's new to the game can play and actually have good results with. There's plenty of bad builds out there, and then people play those, and they're like, "Wow, I played this super giga OP god mode build that this streamer told me to play, and I died 15 times in a BG. It must be me. I played the strongest build, and I'm shit at the game. I'm gonna quit. I'm never gonna play PP again." That's the situation I want to avoid. Like, I don't want people to play something I put out and do poorly with it. And I don't think there's a universe where some heavy attack build is gonna survive in PvP, for example. Unless it's the heavy attack build I have, which is actually good, but it's not easy to play. So it's not really for new players, I think. Okay, do we have to write Mundus? Shadow Mundus is probably fine. In Q, I guess. It should be fine. A bit less crit sense than the animal ass build, but 6.8k weapon spell damage. Good delayed combo with the blast bone streak. Hey Gerent, how you doing? We made a noob version of your build. With elite torque. Make also made a shield support. I saw that. I saw that. I clicked on his stream before I started mine, and I saw something disgusting. That's can we dodge him somehow? He's offline right now. Oh wait, he's offline for 6 hours. He's hiding. It's become a low. Ooh, right. Let's fix that before anything. Good reminder, thank you. Bought a PS5 this past Christmas. Bought yourself a Series X as well. 12 years of PC so since April and 11 years in July on Xbox. But PS5 this past Christmas, damn. Sort of leveling. You do that on 3 different accounts. That's probably enough health. And I guess Magicka doesn't really matter. Yeah, Sam, how you doing? How did you finish in the weekend PP event? You mean the Dueling tournament? I got 3rd place. Not really what I aimed for, but we'll do better in the next one. Made some fumbles, a couple of fumbles in the tournament. But we also fought the most people in the tournament, I think. It was 7 and 2. We sent 2 Templars to the Shadow Realm. We beat Argentor, we beat MRK. And we lost, we had 1-1 against Strepsils for the fight for the 2nd place. And then I fucked up. I had 400 overload left. I should have activated 1 second earlier. I would have sustained the CC break. It was without the red CPs, right? Yeah, kinda fucked up. I should have teabagged MRK. Toxic. Toxic.
The Ivory Brigade has need of you.
He's playing a shield support, so I can kinda understand Still toxic though. We'll find out what the Arcanist was running in the tourney. The Arcanist, that's Riot. Is Riot in chat? He was running Blake Slinger. Blake Slinger back bar at least. And I don't think there was a rallying cry. So I don't know what the front bar was. And it was Marsalok, right? Blake Slinger, Marsalok. Monomid. Some random front bar. Masok Disdain, Agility, Waters and Ice. Monomid, Masok Disdain, Blake Slinger, Waters and Ice. Oh, he was on Disdain, okay. I see. Didn't run Blake Slinger in all duels. I saw it in some of them. But also the visuals were bugging out, so I couldn't see the ground areas while spectating. Or maybe it's because I have the setting at minimum. Same with on the third place, thanks. I've done it if add-ons weren't released last year. With a few people that have fun doing the same thing over and over again. Wait, let me show you something. These all my characters on EU. Wait, this world bosses. Skill points you can only see there. Not there. It's Alliance rank. As companions. That was the... where do you see the... skill lines? Let's skip it. Oh, skills. Leveled the Dark Proto used to have the passive on every character. Psych. Werewolf, not leveled on all the characters. That boy, you don't need it. Legerdemain for the passive level. Soul Magic, of course, done the main story on all characters. Wait, what the fuck? How is my... No, this is bugged or something. This has to be bugged. I'm gonna check that later. But I had riding leveled at least. Yeah, this was the... this thing. I haven't done this one on like most of the characters, but try to get all of the skill points. I haven't done the later DLC ones, but... So what happened to my Q-pop? What the fuck? Didn't get the pop-up there, at least I didn't notice. Do one BFP, then streak and BFP again after. I think that's simple enough. So no scribing required. Energy overload for the sustain if you need it. I'm probably gonna wind up unsalting the energy overload though, because I feel like sustain's gonna be absolutely fine. With the elite torque. We might go bewitched, like on the other build. Also, Janet, have you tried Colossus on your Dueling build instead of Dawnbreaker? Something I was wondering earlier. Could have a little bit more burst with that if it lands. With the Blast Spawn and Streak. Let's do the furnishing thing. See my build on Necro that's on Colossus, don't really like it. So fair enough. The duck on Colossus always feels clunky for you. Yeah, it sometimes just misses because people are moving, but if it's a stationary fight, you can kinda drop it and streak to guarantee it lands. Or if someone's moving, you can like place it a little bit ahead of them and potentially land it. Yeah, we'll see if I need that or not. Wait, was it not Balor? Why did this... What the fuck? Okay, that didn't work for some reason. Do you have the cube up? So maybe I can speedrun this. 10 seconds? Yeah, I can do this slowly. If I can scroll down though. There we go. Okay, let's see how the build feels. No! Why? What did I get tooltip? 9.2k. It's a bit less tooltips than on the animal ass restaurant light build. I think surprise tag had like 10.2k or something like that. We have damage sigil. I should have solid Colo just because we have damage sigil. Like to nuke the enemy team. Do I have the speed? We have a pretty good team though, I think. So maybe there is hope. They are hiding because we got the sigil. Clever. Running out of time here sucks. I can survive this. Just a bit donkier. Some bubble. Means we can't do much, but no one picked up this one. Nice done. Where's my blast spawn? Oh, this guy's 17k health. There's no shot this one survives, right? Yeah, no. Cleanse. Okay, this one's killable as well. Okay, MRK, you can't save all of them. Actually, a lot of them. Gotcha. You're next. It turns out we can't save all of them either. Can we kill America? Probably not. Like the sustain and durability, all of that feels fine. I don't think I need energy overload at all. Probably be better off with Colo here. Like a lot better off. Come you don't I see or Ciudil much, it seems. Too many bulk groups. They're kinda obsessed with me. Get a streamer debuff. It's like having a taunt in PvP. Okay, can get that. Ooh, big plague break there, or vicious death even. Wait, they get MRK? They got MRK with the vicious death, I think. Zoom. Okay, Roderick, the time has come. You're seizable now, I think. Or not? Okay, we need to get MRK. Gonna put a score on him. Kill the healer. Get him. He's out of stats there. Sorry. Okay, a little bit toxic. We're testing his tankiness though. We're testing if he's a tanky healer or not. Or if he's a hockey healer. On a hockey scale, it's not looking good for American right now though. What if he make what's he running? Is he running the Riot build? Kill more? No. We tested, we found out. Need one more kill here. To be fair, if I was on healer, MRK would do the same thing. He would try to kill me. And it would be entirely justified. Okay, well, let's see how much the blast bombs did there. Oh, we had a healer too. We had two healers. Ugh. The MRK on the shield support. The actual shields are probably like 800k plus. MRK thinks he can improve Riot build. Ooh. What if he change? Also what's Percy? High Ulchen build. Be lots of bubbles. We did see a lot of bubbles. Is he running like Arcasis and Yorwolves or something? Not running real build. What's up, build? Same sets as you. Oh. Bloodspawn? Major minor heroism. Bloodspawn instead of Osesan. I see, I see. From banner or shimmering either. Random thought, wouldn't Osesan be good on a non-healer too? If we play a high mitigation build. Get minor vitality and armor. Don't know. Can't run gaze with it. Hooking up his next wall build. I was thinking, but nah, just gaze at that point. Probably better. But yeah, I don't think we need yeah, I don't think we need the energy overload here. Especially with the PFP. Hey, Windhelm, Aiden. Ilde. I think we do Colo. Colo and maybe even Bewitched. For a little bit of extra damage. Fuck it. There goes the Ochoga, but maybe worth it. We just refresh the full duration. Ochoga feels bad. The sustain was just way too good there. That's a 9.8k tooltip. Still not quite where I would like it to be. Also would be nice to level this. I think you get more resources back after you level in. It's 15% at level 4, it's 18. Didn't have to use one of the dead alone. 9 times? In 3 minutes, it's 45. Oh, I actually used it a little bit there. On ourselves... It actually did go to ourselves. Okay, let's try without the overload. Last bounce was 16.4. Oh, and it doesn't count the damage done to shields as well. Hello, don't judge me, he writes. The only response to that is too late. I was running the no roots banner. It's really good. still have 15 or 16 regions, plus the rune and BFP. Move fast, we can get it, nice. Can my team get it? Fuck it. Might just drop this here, perhaps? Get a few kills? Yes. Let's no! Don't block because we have the curse. We're gonna tank him. Still have the damage signal, I think. Potentially. They have heals too. Oh, I'm on the wrong bar. Impossible. It's a healer. Let's block that. Yeah. Didn't work out. Let's get the healer. Stun him. Nice, healer down. Very squishy instead. Yeah, sustain is more than fine. It's actually no problem sustaining this. And light the blast spawn. But you see what I mean about the elite talk, right? It's just always makes an easy functional build. Can I bot here? Nah. Bit too risky. Be squishing. Just a little bit too optimistic with that call earlier. Oof, okay, a little bit too greedy there. Little bit too greedy. Clearly missing a Muzzlelock. Yeah, but it's for beginners. Beginners are not gonna block Muzzlelock. Or farm it, because they have to run a layer of Muzzlelock, right? It's actually kinda close speed, I didn't notice that. So probably try to lock in a little bit. Stand a semi-full combo there. Hit the one with the Mace of Dawn, perhaps? Nah, the heals in the green team. Keep them alive there. Blast spawn, get him. Nice. Nice streak. Try to get pets here. Get the beamer perhaps. Can I call this perhaps? I can. Just gonna die the call there. Gonna debuff here. We are not winning right now. Almost. Any sigils? No sigils. Gonna AOS us more. This guy's gonna outpost here, and then let's put the squishies. I do need to rebuff though. Where's the blast there, finally? Blast spawn? Got him. No! I feel like heal, because if my teammate dies, then we lose. Nah, dude. Couldn't save him. Oh well, GG. Ay ay ay. They have a... No, they had just one healer. Someone also left at some point. Only one of these squishies. Rip. Hey, Vengeful, how you doing? Hello, hello. Nah, Kamul, how you doing? I'm not the healers POV in a BG. Yeah, no, I'm trying to make a build for beginner slash returning players. Or a Necrom or a Sork. I think the Nightblade build is kinda done. How much was Golot there? Is it worth it? I mean, it's decent damage. 10% plus the major vuln for the team. I think it's more value than Energy Overload. 10k Colo hit. It's 13k, but Poly with the Sigil. Wait, what the... It's Gerald. I was running Gerald. Disgusting. Oh, 15k Colo. But with the Sigil, Poly. Picked bad week for that because of the deathmatch week, and yep. A Necromancer with streak. It's, I think the best way to build a Necro is with streak. So we can land the blast bones.
As within.
We did have some shields. Lone Wolf, how you doing? Some Golian Restoring Light, what build is this? It's the Geonet special. Just simplified. I think that's also the best way to build everything else with streak. Next patch we're probably gonna see less streak. It's not that good on decay, I think. Doesn't really synergize that well with the decay skill lines compared to Toppling or Javelin or like the Warden class script. Gonna be kind of funny with Paula's. Ardent Storm calling Adric for the win. With subclassing? You'd only run Ardent, not Earthen Heart or Draconic. I mean, it's an option, but you probably have to play it on Decay. You just get more damage with Whip. Okay, is there anything I would change here though? I don't think we take that much damage. There's nothing above 10k, for example. It's a matter of not overextending, basically. I think the damage is solid. How much was Blast Bones? 23.8% of the damage. We probably got top damage there. So we're definitely casting Blast Bones enough at least. It's a very simple playstyle too. It's Blast Bones, BFB Shriek, BFB, Blast Bones Shriek, Blast Bones BFB Shriek, run back in BFB, Blast Bones BFB Shriek, run back in BFB, rinse and repeat. Sometimes with the color. Country, how you doing? Next patch, can you interrupt the new decay magical breath? No. Uninterruptible. It's actually, you can land it compared to Arcane's Beam. Arcane's Beam is like this. Very hard to like land, especially with the positional desyncs in the game. Decay Beam is like this. It's a little bit easier to land. Has less range, but if you have someone in melee range, you can cast it and do damage with it. As Arca Beam is just, you cast it and you lose 1, 2, 3, 4, like who knows how many globals doing 0 damage. It's very different. But if it was interruptible, it would be a little bit worse, not that much worse, because you could use it when CC immune. It's kinda how you use the Arca Beam typically. When you have CC immunity or just bank on the damage shield, keeping it uninterruptible, but... Let's see, do we get a BG without heals? That I could maybe use on a build video. We make one. Also, I'm worried if I make the build videos, this is a thought that occurred to me this morning. If I make build videos for beginner builds, can we be sure that beginner builds won't just subclass into Dragon Knight instead of this like animal ass builds, or running like Blast Bones here? It could be powerless and some off-balance skill. That's kind of what I worry about. That these build videos will be outdated. But maybe not, like this should still be playable next patch. JK, how you doing? Hello, hello. Ooh, I think no healer this time. Let's see how this looks like. What sigil do we have here? Wasting too much time, I should be going middle. This is a def sigil. Damage sigil, okay. I had to dump that. Can heal up here. We have damage sigil active still. Is CC immune? No point doing streak there. Okay, this is just a fucking slaughter at this PG. I'm gonna die in Vampult here. I think, unless he gets away. Just push them to their base here. Yeah, no, this is not a RPG, man. That's why I don't like deathmatch. Like, it's very often just a stomp. And you're like camping below the enemy spawn, and that's the only fight you will find in the whole PG is just some XV1 cringe. Fuck that, Mats. It's terrible game mode. Just get out of here as fast as possible, I guess. Like, they jump down and insta die.
Not much longer now.
Wow. Shocking Siphon add a bit more damage, or is Camo the best option? No, Shocking Siphon is terrible, especially in... you can use it in duels, but you cannot use it in BDs. Like, no. It's just terrible. It's very clunky, you have to have a corpse targeted, so you can cast it. It's like, let me give you an example. I can show it. Neutron Mystic Siphon. Okay, let's see. I wanna cast my... Okay, now it casts, but sometimes it doesn't. In PvP. You're facing the other direction. Like, it doesn't just automatically that there are corpses near you. I can't cast it. Now it casts, but it takes multiple clicks there to cast it. If you don't have a corpse, or the corpse disappears and you try to cast it, it just doesn't go off and you don't get your crit buff. It's terrible. Just trust me, it's way too clunky. I mentioned it in my tier list video, how they could fix it. By just making it a, like, give you the crit at all times, like a Hunter. And then when you cast it, it would tether all of the corpses nearby. And you would get sustain from all of the corpses based on how many you tether. So like right now you get 150, right? From one corpse. Now imagine you had multiple corpses. You would do damage with the tether from all of the corpses. Like there would be more AoE basically, or more radius on the ability, and you'd get a lot more sustain, kind of like inhale. That could be the necro inhale when they do necro rework. And the other morph, the one that's detonating Siphon, they could just get rid of the tether and make it just blow up the corpses nearby. Not one corpse, but all of them. That would be cool. Like, there's so many ways they could make that interesting. Instead of the clunky garbage that we have right now. There's the, like, one of the worst design skills in the game. Stage 3 or just one for BFP? I just used one, I don't think it's worth going stage 3. Makes things more expensive for a very little benefit. Don't Grayson once beat this up is always tricky like that? Wait, what do you mean? Bring back real PGs. Evil Hunter and Stampede, oh no. Okay, free ulti. This one looks like a healer. Stun there, get the kill. No stun, interesting. Kind of far, so I need to streak immediately there. Or should be done. As Ravenin, I'm gonna let him do his thing. People live in this PG. Don't wanna XV1 chase there. I might regret that, because we might still lose the PG. Okay, thanks Blast Spawn, definitely the right target there. Okay, get that kill. You see why I like the Colo? They all have Major wall now, and I cannot fucking heal there. Great. Amazing. But they have Kulikai as well. Actually, we might not have a free win here. Multiple good players there. Need to cleanse more and play a bit more safe overall, I think. I think this one's squishy, yeah. This one's definitely squish. About playing safe, I'm not doing it right now. Definitely not doing it right now, but maybe get some classy plays there at least. Use the sinners there, lots of extra damage for a while. Need to deal with the Arca Beamer, has some damage but very squishy. There's all the dodge there. No stun, unfortunately. Okay, there's the Arca Beamer. We have sigils here? No. Precision, thank you. Getting Blastbone, kind of far there. Yeah, we're not winning right now. 18k health. I didn't get a heal there with the dodge sword. Again, didn't get a heal. That's really bad. But we can cleanse. Not fully go here. It's a Warden Charm. We can streak out of it. DC swing. Have CC we can kind of block there. This guy's definitely squishier. There's a pot there. Streak through. Land the Blast Counter. Land the BFP. Cleanse the root there. More efficient. Okay, this should be a good fight. We have an advantage against the DC. Okay, now it's 3. Maybe you can try to follow there. Hit the squishiest one. Yeah, no. I'm out of resources. Almost. This is cool. I did get the Major Bone, we can just cleanse it. Let's kill the Archon. Rebuff there. Taking a lot of damage from the beams and shit. No streak stun there, it's a bit unfortunate. Yeah, I did get the kill there with dots, I believe. Go heal up there. The game is catching up, because they were all chasing after me. Last spawn changes target there, because we killed the other one. Oh, this could be a call here actually. We only hit 1 or 2 there. Unlucky. Wait for the dodge. Use the synergy there. Put the leap. Rebuffs. Kill teammate once. Wait for the dodge. Yeah, I need to rebuff here. Use the rune for tankiness. Not my call, but we can get the kill, heal up. They win. Fuck. We tried, we tried. Hometown Heroes, thank you for the raid. Thank you, thank you. Was a global camo usually better? Usually, yes. Outside of dueling, in duels you can use the corpse, because you're kinda stationary. A little bit of extra damage. Okay, corpse you get a corpse from blast bones, yes. Then it despawns after a few seconds, and you're wondering why your skill doesn't go off. If it was like me then, at least your DK build video had duels footage. I did some duels on the animal as build. I can have it on the video as well. Yeah, I could do some Aligger poly on this too. Polyester survivability at least. There's some kill potential too. Chai, good morning. How are you doing? Keep repost. Probably not on this, not without Poproc. I don't think it affects blast bones, for example. Potion ratio, fighting finesse. Focus mending? It's probably good. Don't have major pot, so we could do the relentlessness on this one. Probably something like this. Probably don't need to sustain by suffering either. Could switch that out for maybe Bastion or a fighting shield builds this. Something else. Not a lot of people here. I have no idea how well this is gonna do in duels. Just a elite torque. My guess is it's probably playable at least. It should be. Kinda like the map build. I mean, I can use some parts of the previous PG in the video. Should put this more Bokto. Yeah, I do wanna have both though. Is the combo parts kinda low? It's more of a control kill build. Do BFB, Blast Bones BFB, Streak BFB. You can combo it with the Colossus. It doesn't pass as much as the Assassination Animal Companions build. That's just it's just how it is. Well, like BTS builds. Oh, let me scroll up. Talked about build videos. Was worried for. Oh, yeah. I probably missed that. Could improve capture the relic with putting relics in the corners of the map, so it's not spawn camp interrupt game mode. Yes, or just have the spawns in like further away, for example. There's many ways they could improve the relic mode. Spawn has an area where if you bring it out from it disappears from you. You cannot bring it to spawn. Area where if you bring it out of... Really? Okay, I didn't know that. Oh, we have beds. It's gonna be a slaughter, I think. Ooh, okay, that's why you run Colo. You can't do this on the Knife Blade. That is why you run Colossus. That's right there. Okay, that's gonna kill him. Someone left the BT. No. They're like, oh fuck this, I'm out. Understandable. Kinda understandable. Oh, hello. Found a hiding Andy here. Damas. And Polymus? No, no, no. I really like, I just want a competitive PG. I don't want the spawn camp deathmatch. It's the worst fucking thing in the game. Wow, we called absolutely nothing there. I deserve that. I definitely deserve that. Okay, let's move on. That's a beautiful damage signal right there. Definitely not wasted. How was there one kill in this PG? So stupid, man. Do not jump here. Do not jump here. Whatever you do. I think if you walk into the corner, it's also very bad. I don't want to do it. But I'm gonna do it for science. Actually, no, it's fine. Just don't jump there. Proceeds to spawn camp. What do you want me to do here? The spawn camping happens because people are not kicked down from the spawn. There would be no spawn camping if they just got kicked down, and the BG would be over a lot faster. The BG is prolonged by people staying in the spawn. They jump down, like some people run here, some people run there, there would not be spawn camping. And the BG would actually end. It's just bad design. Blast spawn, get him. No. Stimundus, Shadow Mundus. It's a very, very simple build. Another damage sigil. And I have one shot with blast spawn, 17k health. There is a chance. 20k health. Oh, for fuck's sake. They killed the blast spawns. Okay, blast spawn. Hello? Unbelievable. What a BG. Deserved. Of course it's clip. Of course. I would expect nothing less. That must work better in 4v4 before. It really didn't. Has the same issues. Except that you have like two teams farming one team that's staying in base. Instead of one team farming one team that's staying in base. Wait, let me read the messages though. Build once BTC sub is always weird to make build videos. Yes, you can make build videos using the new stuff, but like, build right before the next patch is weird because you don't want to make a build that's gonna be outdated in like a week or 2 weeks. It's kind of like your Soul Cleaver build. Only thing you miss since deleting your knife blade. Why should you delete your knife blade? Then MLS build super bad with it. Bowprocs never do damage. I mean they should with Elite Dog. Do 15k Bowprocs in duels. That's with without divines as well. Do you used to have in a gap closer like toppling or streak? You like next patch if you enjoy toppling into powerless. A good clip. Oof. Okay, at least I'm dodging the healbot lobbies. Jared also on healbot, disgusting. Disgusting. Could fight war monks. I think we're both on like open world builds. Let's see how that goes. That's the major bone for a moment. Dawnbreaker lands. That's the dot there. I think it's out of stam here. It's out of Sismint in 2 seconds. Okay, good recovery. Punish the dodge soul there. You need to rebuff here. It's a Dawnbreaker, block it. I need to land a Colossus combo here, I think. Yes, the major bone here. CC Miti for 3 seconds. 1 second. Stunnable. Close. Stun. There we go. Good fight. Good fight. Still doing the clip competition. Did you run out of gold? Nah, I gonna stop doing that because we got like 1 entry per week still. It would be like it's just there wasn't a competition really. Rematch. I got my cube up though. But I could get more clips for the like dueling clips for the build video. You just showcase that you can do on the build too. Not just a BG build or whatever. CC Miti out in 1 second. Okay, nice trick game, thank you. I was CC mid there. I don't wanna streak there because it's gonna be out of the dual radius. A little bit awkward. Nice streak. Keep the buffs up there. So I think a big problem with builds for new players in this game is also that you very often have builds that do well in BDs or open world, and then those players try to play them in duel, so they get a 1v1 in a BG or something, and it's suddenly like it's a lot harder for them to survive, right? Yeah, the 3-stamp kinda helped me there, because I'm immediately in range to BFP after that. I wanna have low risk BFP without the armor buff there. But you can see the thing that makes this the easiest is the sustain you get from Elite Torque. And the tankiness. Plus 15% is a lot of mitigation. Have a bot here ready. We'll save the call until later, I think. I'm gonna mismatch my combo there. See Dawnbreaker. And cleanse it. FCC mid. Will help BFPs. Have to go kills there. Slightly out of the color there. I don't think we landed the... I don't see the major bone at least. It's able to survive that. But we're able to block that most damage here. It is kinda good matchup in that sense too. She's on a burst build. We have the block sustain. A bit worried about the dual radius here. It's a block Dawnbreaker. Don't think it's gonna be enough there. Yeah. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I shrieked there and it... Oh, he has Deep Fissure, I didn't realize that. Oh, GG. Didn't block that. But I can't really shriek there, because I get out of the radius there. I wanna start this too. Other Aliker Ape now. I need some clips for the build video. We have one, I guess, but I have two for the other one already. The Warden video. We had risked a bit too much there. I didn't block the Deep Fissure. Oh, he was running Execute too. I didn't realize. Deep Fissure and Executioner. It's like 9k there. I blocked the Curse and the Dawnbreaker. Oh well. Well, it's good to just play the BG with it. It's clearing flags. Wait, what flags? There's a Deathmatch Beacon. Fight someone else. Some dot build, I think. And she also misroll. Say Fire Vela DK, I think. We do have a cleanse. What is on the spawn? Blast bomb's awesome. Make the armor buff here. It's got the war mask. Has the better here. Double dot. I think we cleansed the LSS there. Try to cleanse it again. Get the max damage for the Colo. Go rebuff though. That's Relican. Relican Vibrant. Got him. Oh, GG. It's another clip, and now we do BGs. In big deathmatch, maybe you should. We play solo 4v4. Okay, I'll do the duel, but I wrote to him I might get a BG pop here. Say double bolt, cleanse it. Just having Giga sustain for cleanse is nice. Just aggressively get rid of debuffs. Not sure why we do a double heavy there, didn't really need that. Do need the crit surge though. Or help PFPs. Let's do ice heavy here. Cleanse. Got him. Good fight, good fight. The player wouldn't want 1vx hidden meta god destroy build. Walked into it, yeah, kinda. I did risk it there, I was low health, but we do the dodge roll into streak. With color streak. Vamped too, oops. Oops, oops. Nice the LSS there. See if we regas him. Oh, I do get the Q-bomb. Composition maybe start with a small gold reward, increased chat and submissions. We could do that. That could be a good idea. I could also have a chatbot posting about it, because I don't know if a lot of people knew about the composition when I was doing it. Also, Juve, how you doing? Does the duel, like a zone chat? No, my Q popped. I wrote that to him. Might get a BG pop. Okay. 3 kills already. Hopefully there's a bit more. And now this is disgusting. We don't get good BGs. Like, how am I gonna use this on a fucking build video? Like, this is a joke. This is an actual fucking joke. Like, we're sitting here having fucking picnic outside the enemy base. 10 Tomboy Enjoyer, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Oh shit, 1v1. Wait, where do you go? You go downstairs? Okay, we're gonna do a funny here. Because in this map, I think you can cast the Blast Bones. Okay, what's this? What's this? If it allows me to cast. We need more of them stack up. Fuck. Okay, maybe Blast Bone alone is enough. If it jumps, it doesn't jump. I thought it would. Okay, this PC sucks, man. Nice Alikir bounced. Alikir... Alekra? Something else. I believe it is Alikir. But might not be Alikir. Some people call it Alikert. It's actually one of the funniest whispers I've gotten, and someone was telling me to go to Alikert. How you kill me with a BFP? Wow. Giga PG. Another Giga PG. Okay, I don't know, is it zero deal angle? How do we get clips for this build? How many BGs have we had like that? Like, it's most of the BGs, right? It's only when you have a deathmatch weekend. If it was a Crazy King weekend, you would get good fights. Because people spread out. So you can find the good fights, right? We can fight the Giant. This one is that is the subclass build. Is this the I don't see Relic again. But it's this Disdain for sure. Oh, Templar, okay. Adric Spear. Ouch. Templar kinda hurts. Can't block the combos because of the Javelin. So I probably have to dodge a little more. Rip. Definitely have to dodge a little more. I can run out of the armor buff there. High damage version. With the Javelin, Gravelord and Stormcalling. No restore in line. So it's full damage. I see. I should probably dodge a little more there against that. Try to avoid damage that way. So I kind of was trying to just block there, but I would have been streaked by the typical build. it's not as much damage, I think. Okay, I get a cube up, but I don't wanna do it twice in a row against this guy. We have full relay stacks there, we can cleanse. Cleanse a few times. Like, you have more damage than Deadkey here, for sure. Using fire relay, I think. Nice, the LSS, excellent. Use this whip there. Nah, I need to heal there. It's the double boom. Cleanse it. He's out of armor buff. Still out of armor buff. Oh wait, no, he has rune, not hurricane. I wonder if on my tin can sword I would be able to survive that. The 8 spear build. Would be interesting to see. Lost one cobalt there, so I tried to recast plus spawn too early. Try to cleanse the LSS, there we go. Didn't get my Pico right, I think. Cleanse the double. Also wanna cleanse the LSS before we do any combo bombos. It's a full cleanse there. That's the major one for now, but I was missing buffs there, that's bad. Really bad ult timing. It's kinda my bad. Just gonna do Shatter and Rocks here in a moment. There we go. Cleanse the LSS. There we go. The blast spawn. Double ult Dosland. Can just cleanse it. Cleanse the LSS as well. It's good for us. Cleanse the next LA. CCable. Almost. I think it's low on resource here. Cleanse his LSS again. Need the rebuff. Block the blast spawn, cleanse the LM. Seconds on CC immunity, so double go. Didn't get cleansed there, but do I save it there? We cast the rune. Vigor, kinda close. The rebuffs here. What is the burst besides sweep? I think he does like fire burst. With the extra burst elements. Okay, we got rid of LSS, got reapplied though, immediately. LSS is gone. Fire burst. I don't know if Fire Burst is good for him. It cleanses off the dots he has put on me. Off the ability dots. Oh, I fucked up there. But we're fine, I think. We're actually fine there. Did we land the call? I think we did, but only one hit. You just need a good call and you get the win. That's why I like it. It's a very high value ulti if you land it. Nice trick, would be nice. Just the bot there, cleanse. I don't think we cleansed the double tool. Wasn't it the rebuff here? It is always a free spammable. Also huge for sustain on this build. Almost. He was out of the second tick of the color there. I just have to aim it a little bit better. Let's just got the red light there. Cleansed. I should be CCing more, I think. Some pressure. Heal up there. Ouch. It's the cleansing. Get rid of the debuffs there. I'm gonna press him a bit more before the call this time. We have a couple seconds of CC immunity. Can't really go for it here though. Just need to cleanse. Didn't get rid of the LSS. Gonna unlock him. LSS there. We have a bot here we can use to heal up. Okay, we got rid of the LSS. Really streak here properly. Just missing the buff. We also need some crit luck, of course, with the Colo. It's always a bit of a problem. Double dots. We can cleanse. That's why I don't like double dots. I don't value it too highly in duels. It's very vulnerable to cleanse. Okay. Oh, GG. We will have more damage received here, 100%. Okay, and it's probably like 2k, yeah. I guess more of a combo build. I'm a tank. Yes. We should wait for Emerke to disappear, so we know he's in a BT. So we dodge the shield support. Okay, what is this? Night Blade with Adric, Fjalnar. He's not really healing himself, as he should be doing. Simple, kill the shield support. True. But it's gonna be a good BT for the video, I'm not sure. I think it's a Kiana build too, right? It's not super tanky. First thing we notice here, I didn't get a CC there. Bowproc? Okay, I see. Save double. Try to cleanse the dots. Dueling the water. Not quite enough though. It's no Velaken, which means that we have an easier time cleansing the boss. One second on the CC maybe? CC ball. Fuck. We missed the streak though. No! I risked it too much there. But I could have gotten a kill if I stayed offensive, potentially. It's a bit too low there, I think. Don't wanna get the counter bursted here. And roll. We are not a tank on this. Cleanse. I think we dodged the glass banter, so to speak. With the streak timing. It's not gonna happen here, glass one's gonna hit, so I need to block there. It's a double goal. Quite a bit of damage. We have a pot now. Gonna use the pot for a heal to prolong the burst window as well. If we can. Not CCable yet, that was a mistake. That was a big mistake. Block the ball. I didn't get my ult there. That's bad. Didn't really go off there. I have to reset again. Block the blast ball. Oh, come on. What the fuck? Yes, the major bone, but you have to wait for a pot pretty much. I need to blast spawn more as well. Need to keep Vigor up more. I think my Vigor uptime is awful. Cleanse that. Okay, get him low there. It's a another ult. Armor buff down. Take it vigor. Don't take it cast there. Okay, got him. Good fight, good fight. Line up the quarter. And I think Emmerich is in a BT. No, he's still in Aliker. No, Onion's here. 48k. Why is... What the fuck? I'm gonna spit at them. Disgusting. Do we have mud balls? No. Bit more important matters. I throw mud balls at the fucking shield supports. Help me, Jared. Wait, no, Jared is one of them. What the fuck? Absolutely disgusting. Mip, how you doing? Hello. Look at these degenerates playing healer builds. And wait for slowed call skill style. They should do something like that. Very, very underrated ult, I think.
Here comes and such. The sun.
Also, we need some flowers again. I need to gather surveys, I think. If you want to craft more pots. It's that, can anyone port secret to Desi's house and open secretly the music boxes, very secretly. Been really sneaky there, Didum. Wait, what did I miss? Restaurant Light, no, Mr. Doubled. Dual build? Oh, that's definitely a dual build. New setup. Could probably kill it. PRP doubled right now. Ah. Interesting. Wait, how much DPS did we take in that fight? I think 4.5 from Kemangas there. Our damage is terrible here. It's like playing a Templar against Sork. Or Animal as some one-shot build. Which is sort of what we're doing. You know, in a way. 4.8k DPS. Yeah, solid. Also, do I have the... I do have the quick cast, but sometimes the colo gets stuck. I try to cast it, but 6.3, it's probably on the blast bones, right? Or it's bugged, one of the two. Oh, okay, no, that's 5.8, you're right. So didn't count the blast bones. But you probably did like 1k on the blast bones, not 2k, but 1k. That was sort of a line up there. But yeah, you should try the colo on the dueling build. Or if you get used to this, it's better than Dawnbreaker, 100%. I think. Like just one hit is more burst damage because you get the disease than major vuln. Like 2.7. This one's 13.1k on the first hit. Oh wait, no, 17k. But with the major vuln, it's more damage. If the second hit lands, it's definitely a lot more. Also no cast time, so you can kind of just hold block, cast the colo and streak. Did we dodge the shield supports? We did. Oh, there's nothing good here. They can have that. Oh, Rarkus in opponent team. Let's see if they got the sigil here. They did not. I don't know what they had on the other side though. Could be Damas sigil. Could be Death sigil as well. Wanna hit the backline here, hit the low health. Streak stump there. Get him. Got rebuff here. Oh, only landed on one, I think, or two. But it's such a fun combo with the colo. That is CCable. It's a low health. That's Sonji. Combo bombo. That's it's a bit more balanced, but this is gonna one-sided to be fair. A low kill bot here with the dodge saw. Just gonna streak with to catch up to the sword here. There's other stem. Multi-K health. Not anymore. It's a Rearchus, I think. Nice little gold there, GG. okay, well, kind of quick PG. Hey Ryan, how you doing? I'm trying to blame non-existent guy from chat to cover his evil doings. He might be doing that actually, now that you mention it. Not a fan of deathmatch, same. It's just very one-sided most of the time. I think we probably have enough clips for this if I want to make the build video. I'm just gonna do these surveys. Any new player setup with the Elite Torque. Four healers in each team should be standard. And 4v4 you mean? What the fuck? 4 healers? Check you're not online, you might be hiding though. What are they doing in Alikir? They all queued for a BG? What the fuck is going on? Wait, how much was the colo here? Like 9k crit? If you land the other one, 5.6, 15k burst, 25, 33, crit the BFB. Plus dots and so on. If we make you heal it, then no. Don't do it.
Sometimes the right thing and the wrong thing are the same thing.
Doing Think and RP in Alikir is usual for MRK. Ah, I see. That makes sense. It's a lot of surveys. Oh, also before anyone accuses me of being a Tinken again, if 22 and 20k resistances, and only 31k health. It's the opposite of Tinken. Now that I think about it, I had twice the resistances on my Zork. Literally twice. It's actually doing more damage than this build. In a pressure format, it's more of a burst, of course, but do more damage. So we're gonna do this service. I'll Probably do more BGs with the funny scribing, dual scribing build. The Warden Charm and Dakun. So I feel like that's gonna be giga broken next patch with Paula's. Like semi-guaranteed combo. I think the only counter, well, there's 2 counters, Streak, and the other one is just Sisimiute. You'd have to save the Sisimiute bots against that. And even then, if you streak out of the Dakun and Warden class script, you still have off balance. So if you fight the build, you could still like I could still catch up and land a medium weave into Paula's. That kind of forces you to streak and hold block afterwards as well. And then after a few seconds, you do the double scrub again, and you have another Warden Charm that requires streaking or sprinting out of. Is the what the that's the I don't know why it still highlights when I see the old Twitch ID. It's weird. What or Stormhaven Westfield, couple left. Also, part of me wants to try the Sork build on a Sork dueling build on Arcanist. Been very tempted to do that. Not today, but maybe next stream. Hey, that could be the beginner build for Arcanist. Because in BD is safe to queue. No, I don't want to play this anymore. I think we have enough for the video. It's just like it's a very simple build, kind of like the one we set up yesterday. It's efficient, works, but very simple, so it doesn't keep me engaged to like play this over and over again. What the fuck? Okay, Kashit is too fat apparently. We have to go around. You know, we could get stuck there. Step, bro. Step, Kashid. Help. So imagine actually buying bots when you can just do surveys. Such a waste of gold. Wait, is the... No, 4v4 is still random. I was thinking maybe 4v4 is only death matches. I don't know why they don't do that. During deathmatch weekend. Don't do 4v4? Yeah, I mean... Is it that much worse than the current 8v8s? Okay, last one. Maybe I want to queue group 4v4 with 4 seal supports. What the fuck? Oh, yeah, that might make it a little bit worse actually. But it's group queue, I would never... at least, hopefully I would never have to deal with that. Unless the queue system is even more broken than we think. I'm guessing you didn't get a Q bomb. Oh wait, no, you did because... Or America got one? I guess you didn't get the group Q. Didn't try. Ah. I'm sure they're very sad in the group queue to hear that.
The Ivory Brigade has need of you.
Okay, freedom. We can play a little bit of the next Platz deck and pull it the list of that. Don't know what else to do. Wait, why do I have this bet on this character? I need some different mount too for this one. Or redo the outfit. Oh, right, this also has the Storm Calling. So if someone streaks away, you can still, you don't even need to run to them, you can just do medium weave into, a ball of lightning medium weave into Paula's. And this is gonna be Inhale, it's like the only change skill-wise next patch. It's gonna be Giga OP, it's gonna be more delayed burst, more sustain, infinite sustain actually. Then gear-wise we changed the Gerans to probably some damage set. Probably Rallying Cry, even though it's boring. For most that we could do Baylog. That could be disgusting. Baylog with Northern Storm and then you do your combo. And start power lashing. What the fuck? What did I get into? Okay, you know what? I didn't get the Let's draw some of them off, so what to do when there's a spawn camp situation. Okay, I didn't get my heal, so we should definitely get there. Just Paulus him. Just whip whip. Okay, buddy, you next. Not yet though. Some OB. We have I'm gonna wait this out. Can maybe try to get the kill there. Look at the ice stuff, there's gonna be a charm here. Off balance. He doesn't realize he's charmed, now he does. We have a bot here. I think they have a damage sigil by the looks of it. That's a bit much. Oh, ooh, give. Oh, this guy's just full damage. I see 18k health has to be, right? Also, I just realized the off balance is fucking AoE on the knife throw. It's not just one target, it's an AoE one. See, it's multiple targets, right? I never really thought about that, but now I saw like both of them got off balance there. A little bit low on stam, but we can do the Paula still. Get the kill. Yeah, no, this is too much damage. Some fucking full damage 18k health clown. Gonna stay behind the line of sight there. Why do people play these builds? And can we make a comeback here? That would be quite something. But it's probably not gonna happen. Off balance in Paulus. The team is getting kills meanwhile. Okay, well, we try. We try. I hate nothing more than seeing people who go 18k health and full damage go positive in BGs. I don't wanna see that. It's always like, since I started playing this game in fucking 2014, it's been my main point of getting tilted. Is if I see someone use Ooga Booga full damage and be able to go positive with that. Now I don't mean like, oh, Ooga Booga full damage with like 30k health or even 25k health, but you see someone who builds super suboptimal with 18k. It's like full PB stats basically, or not even PB stats. Even in PB you don't want 18k health. And you see those people like do well in a BG, it reinforces that opinion that, oh, I should play 18k health and just go giga full damage, when it's just wrong and it just ruins the BGs. It's really annoying to fight against when you're outnumbered. Devil's one is 16k health, doing good. Is Devil 16k? No, Devil's like 25k health on his builds usually. 16k can't be right, because you're not running triglyphs then. And why would you not run triglyphs? 16k health in your game? Okay, that's some high level trolling at that point. Ellis, how you doing? But yeah, this is gonna be a billion times better next patch. You see this powerless, just add 50% more damage. The Gerency I'm also gonna replace. Although it probably got good value here in this PC. So I couldn't stay and do damage. Well, 9.8% is not even that great. So I should be rallying Cryback Bar and Monster. It's like a truck, perma power sigil build. But he could have a bit more health and still hit like a truck. And lose nothing. Or basically nothing. Because the higher damage you build stats-wise, the less you gain from getting more from like a little bit higher mag pool, for example. Whereas if you have kind of like lots of defense from your build and you go and try to get your damage from max magicka, for example, percentage-wise that's a lot more efficient at that point. Because your base damage is low from gear. If you build full damage, then you are more efficient in building for triglyphs than normally, and even normally you want to build for triglyphs. That makes sense. It just makes no sense. Let's see if we can steal their sigil. We have a dev sigil there. I don't know if I wanna pick it and deny it for my team. Would be kinda selfish. He's gonna be able to get it. We wait and we get the damage sigil as well. We go farm Mr. 18k health. This would be AoE, I will need to whip twice there, just once. No, we have a target inside. Didn't get the... Oh right, I had the Darkon on cooldown. Off balance. Needs 3 whips that heal. Should have waited the dodge shot there though. Do OB here? I need to heavy attack though, that's the problem. We can stay here actually. Oh fuck, yes, cloak. That was not ideal. If I hit one of the other ones, that would have been better target. Oh. Elexpo, Enjoyer. It's Mr. 18k health. Just gonna die to the Northern Storm, right? Off balance. Oh, I guess it's on him. Clever. We have the Paula's though. Oh, this is the Invis one as well. We need some stam here, sadly. We have a bot now. And I cannot heal. Gone teammate. Perhaps. Great. And we're losing this PG somehow. Great. Lose all the health there, instant. Oh, fun. 0 stam. No off balance, but there we go. Oh, it's actually propped on pet, not on the player. Still pull. All of that, they would have all died next patch, because that would have been AoE. The Paulas. They would have all died there. Everyone who got pulled there. Sun means we can land the Paulas. Let's get the Damas still here, because why not? And we would also have no stam sustain issues with the inhale. Yeah, it's some full damage Andy as well. He also going on teammates there. Why do we have these fucking PvE builds? Or gangers doing PvEs? It's Jaksa Hayden. Hello, middle-aged dads. Oh, one of those checks out. And we have been ganked. I have to sequel this, I think. too monka otherwise. Again, would have died all of them fully. So would have hit them all with the Paulas. We lose the BG. This guy at least goes 3-3 this time. What about the other full damage Andy 2-3? Some Kika BGs. Some currency value in this one. Or, well, maybe not. Water Storm is nice though. Also adds to like all of the damage, right? You get plus 18% from that. So I don't think you want to run this with Shulks. But this could be Polawind.
The Ivory Brigade has need of you.
And it could be max health. So I think the damage is probably gonna be fine. Next bats. Sets enemies, it even says it. Plural, off balance for 7 seconds. Why pet have only 20k HP? It's pet PvE. They're also... They can 90% reduce the AoE damage. But yeah, I think health is always gonna low on pets. Okay, let's get the win. Let's check what sigil they have. Speed. It's a nice beam there. This guy's stonk. Off balance. Rebuff. This could be a nice stack here. Obi. Again, would be AoE. Next bats. It's also unblockable damage, the Northern Storm. Obi. This guy's at school. So he pissed off someone. I don't know who. Let's try to lure them a bit. I need to change the class script from the burst heal. Or just change the burst heal to polar. So there's another reason to do the Winter's Embrace. Okay. It would have been AoE again. Next bats. AoE with more damage, like a lot more damage. Oh, I can't fucking break free. Stam issues again. Not gonna be a thing next patch. We can do a combo here. Get charmed. The charm is more or less guaranteed. This guy's a bit bonkier than the others, but can we get him? No, and I have to heal. Close though. We deal with the dots there. Okay, whip. Flawless pressure. Okay, whip. Wow. Got him. Bobby whip. Okay, we need one more kill here. It's gonna be this guy. Keep powerless. There we go. GG. Do big quick damage. Not sure what are the onslaught changes next patch besides the PV crit bonus. We could run onslaught on this too actually. At 2/8, but there's no other changes. It's just like on life, but you have more combos to land it with. Like if you wanted to... Oh wait, no, you can't do 2/8 because you need the traveling knife. Never mind. So I wonder if this is worth it over Frost Knife. Would cost Magicon. Because we mostly have stam sustain issues, right? I have one cost reduction on... Oops. Probably don't need that either next patch with the inhale. It's not like... It's not like the Arctic really gets that much value. It's terrible. 0.5, 3 ticks, 3 chilled. 55 here. It's not even guaranteed chilled apparently. Yeah, no, the Northern is good. The pets take 90% reduced damage from AoEs. But this with Baylock, rallying back bar points into health, Polar Wind instead of the Healing Soul. Inhale. It's gonna be a Giga build next patch. I can see it. I can already see it. And Guarantee again kinda low value. Even though you more or less guaranteed land multiple ticks. When you have the Dark on. Just not worth it, it feels like. Oh, also powerless, 10%. 7777 max crit, nice. Okay, I think we do the tier list next. I'll get some water before that though. Also 10% healing. 15% here. When tier list. That's going a bit too far, I think. Look at this one, 11% from the Paulas and 16.3% healing. This, like, honestly, next patch, we talk a lot about Koro and Molten Whip and all of this, right? But I think Powerless might be the most broken ability in the game. In the next patch, just overall. If I was to list it on a tier list, it would probably be ahead of Inhale, ahead of Shriek, ahead of everything. Based on how it is on BTS. It's extremely broken. And we'll all see what I mean when the patch releases. Do you see any build where Molten is worth? Yes, on a combo build. Like a single target one-shot build. You can do the Magma Fist into Leap into stack Molten, for example. And builds where you can't really activate Flameless easily. You need off-balance, that's the main thing. That's why we have the Bloody Knife. One of the main reasons. That's why you want some like toppling. You can also proc it with a heavy attack. But it's a lot harder to proc it with a heavy attack than just proccing with a instant cast ability. How's the Evil Hunter build going? No, we don't have one. What's up, Pinjack? It's a bit too cursed. A little bit too cursed. But yeah, if you're in the middle of an enemy group, like let's say we hit the spider in the back, they both get off balance. It's so easy to activate the Flameless if you're fighting outnumbered. Huge value. Not to even mention, when you land the CC, you land it with spammable damage of this build. You have a 7.5k tooltip on this. About the same as on the Flameless. So you can just rely on the Darkon and the Glasscream. It's comparable to Red Bass, for example. It's 8k. A bit more on Red Bass, of course, on a Bass build, but don't need sword and board. Ranged, off balance. Glass script. A little bit better, I think, than Red Bass. Hey Lala, how you doing? Use that ice more forever. Only the healing version is any good. I mean Arctic. Yeah, Arctic is best in slot on any Warden build that's not max health, so any Dueling build and any build where you want to just do a lot of AoE damage can be comboed with things like Blast Bones. You can do Blast Bones into or Arctic into Blast Bones, and you stun people right before the Blast Bones lands if they don't block the Arctic. As Strepsils, you got second place in the tournament, was using Arctic. It's a really good skill. But not on this build, because we are using too much like Ball of Lightning and Mobility. So it's gonna be replaced by Inhale, and I think we do max health for a bigger burst window and use Polar instead. Only 30 points into health. Can be all 64 next patch. Anyway, did I do endeavors? Not all of them. full inventory on this one. I think I quickly do the endeavor so I don't have to log back into ESO and we do the daily stuff then. I think we have made a skill, right? It's today's project. Should have inventory space on this one. I have to experiment with that. There's a lot of different things you can do with the Arctic. Last dog build we played was that 64 health also. And no, I got to like 31k health. It doesn't need to be all points into health, I think. Because you have really good self heals. Nothing really health scaling besides the rune, so stem or magic, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter which one. Whichever, like if you play Altmer for example, then Magicka, and if you play a hybrid race, maybe Magicka. But doesn't really matter. You can just do a few more dodge rolls as opposed to a few more burst heals. The end kind of winds up the same. A little bit more bulk on the front bar. Compared to usual if you do stem. Okay, do we have any treasure maps? Doesn't seem like it. Oh, except some Cyrodiil ones. In Kokra farms, do all the companions need to do it too? Go for the achievement points, just have a little competition going on. It's all done. Most of it last year. Guess I do this one then. Inky, how you doing? Good time to come back. Just every other MMORPGs are dying at the moment. Got nothing to play at the moment. Maybe. Like we still have the subclass nonsense, but it's getting. We have a patch of the like Dragon Knight basically coming up in. How long is it? Less than 2 weeks. So right now it might suck, but in just over a week, you have a lot better meta, I think. And then update 50 is the class mastery passive, so that's gonna be very interesting. They're kind of rolling back subclassing in a way. Why do we have such a high tooltip on this? Guaranteed Sunder at 11.8k. Meanwhile, the Necro build with Restoring Light, Gravelord, and Stormcalling had a 9.8k on the BFP. We have 2k higher tooltip on Surprise Tag. I'm pulling the burst heal too. Yep, plus 15k on the Necrom. What do we need? One more Dremora. Does this count? It does not. Okay, this works. Last 6 months, got around 15k points. Nice. I have all of them except some of the trifectas and trial ones. Things like Dread Sail, for example. Like getting some of these achievements is just annoying. Like the trifecta. Same with the other trials too. You need 11 people who don't give up. That's the main issue. And who like can do the mechanics and stuff. Get soon update 49. Hey, what's back? So I'm gonna set up a new group with the Smash Buckler Supreme. I'm down if we're doing that. 5 people, 6, okay. I believe. Last time was without subclassing even. It was kinda close. Now with subclassing should be absolutely no problem. Also, I'm down to farm Ossa Engage at any point. I need to get the trial set from there. Yeah, we didn't. It's just it's always like one death somewhere, some unfortunate events, and it's kind of how it goes with the trifectas. Been doing a lot of the dungeon ones lately. Me, Didum, and Kokra and Meister. Got most of the DLC ones. Or just overall most of them. We're missing the no, these are done. The trifectas. I think we're missing Lost Steps. Dreadcellar, Coral Area. I see Pride's Regret. I think everything else is done. Oh, and Lay of Masalog. And did the what's it called? Moongrave Vein. But those would be easy. Just Kokra's missing the DLC. Otherwise all done with the achievements. I think the Glassmaster rework will have to be a significant buff for people to not subclass. Okay, hold on. I can be yapping a bit. I'm gonna close the game here. Let me show you some of the passives. They didn't show all of them. You can pick 2 of them if you only do your like main class, right? Let's see if I can find it. There was a Reddit post with them. Just have to scroll down a bit on the Reddit. I have to scroll down a lot actually. Maybe I can just Google. So class mastery passives. Oh, here we go. And most of them willing to do them again. Is dances are your favorite content? Yeah, it's kind of fun PV actually. Doing the trifecta stuff. How fast would be VBRP or NBRP? Is weapon for your testings? Sure you won't find people for that. It's not too bad, I think. It's less than 30 minutes in that, if you have a good crew. Okay, so this one is whatever. The Sniper passive. I'm sure some of the other ones are good. But here we start getting to the OP territory. You have a DK passive. We don't know what stats the person has, but stacks up to 12 times and you get 25% per stack. So you can get up to 300% more damage on this. 18k damage over 12 seconds. You get a free 5-piece set from this passive. And I believe you can just, you can have like the Noxus spread and Burning Embers, for example, and just reapply those before it ends. Just rotate those and you will automatically stack this. It's probably weak to cleanse though, if you have to stack it up and it's not multiple. But if it stacks up, it's actually really good against cleanse. It just say it increases per stack, so it's probably a kind of like relic and where you cleanse 5 stacks of the debuff. Could be really good in that sense. Now, Okui, how you doing? So your name, heard of here. We're just talking about the class mastery passives. This one's kind of whatever. It's just an upgrade to the passive from 250 to 500. This one's Giga OP. If you read this, 1% chance to heal for 2.3k health. Scaling based on max health, so it probably can go higher. And restore 5% of your missing stamina up to once per second. Increase by 1% for every missing health percent you have. Healing is based off of your max health. So if you're 50% health, and you're taking multiple hits, you're pretty much guaranteed to heal for at least 2.3k and restore 5% of your stam. So if you're blocking at low stam, or at low health, you're basically perma-blocking. You're getting 5% stam every second, and the heal, which already is like having his sub 5-piece. So this alone is a reason to not subclass on Necro. Extremely good. And you can pick 2 passives, right? So you can pick this one, and if there's a good offensive passive, maybe you just combine those two. Arcanist one also really OP. This passive is the one that every 15 seconds you gain, was it the minor evasion or something like that? I forgot exactly, but you can just get full crux after spending crux. It procs on spending crux. So you can spend your crux on a shield or beam, for example, and just beam again. Or just to get another shield and just go back to full with the impervious, for example, because you get two impervious back to back with the heal instead of having to build the crux for the second one. So also just worth going full Arcanist for this alone, and you get to pick another one on top of that. Implosion goes without saying, 1% chance to deal 2.5k shock damage, with Polygon, Brock, Concussed and so on. For every 1% missing health the target has. And there's no, it's up to once per attack, but you can have multiple attacks per second, so you can block this multiple times per second. Just a free 5-piece set, basically, or more than a 5-piece set. That alone is worth going full Sork. I played full Sork in the tournament. reminder, and I've dueled subclass builds with the full Sork, and you can easily duel subclass builds with the mono Sork or the no subclass Sork. So this is just a free buff basically for that build, and you get to pick another one on top of that. So yeah, very balanced. Some of this. The knife one sucks, but I want to see the other ones. What are those masteries? Reasons to not subclass. Yeah, you get this when you don't subclass. So yeah, I think it's a soft rollout of the subclassing system in a way. But anyway, let's do the tier list. What if they cleanse the dot? Will it apply the dot? If you cleanse the whole thing, I think it removes the dot, but I believe it stacks, so it's gonna cleanse the damage modifier on the dot, not the full dot. We'll see. Gonna have to test it. Had the best PG ever. 165, 90, 15 minutes. Oh, wait. So one of the like old school PGs where it's a deathmatch, but no one's dying because heal bots. I see. When will this arrive? Update 50. After the season of the Dragon Knight, we get season of anything goes, basically. So I think DK is probably going to be the most popular one, because you'll subclass into, or you play pure DK and get 3 passives on top of the like DK rework, which already makes pure DK more than viable next patch. 5 healers versus 2 healers. Oof. 5 healers? What the fuck? Why? Why would you do this? Okay, we zoom in a bit. That's probably fine. We did fight the skill last time. I was supposed to get water as well. I'll be right back. And we're back. So we have the, just minimize all of this. We have the major skill today. It's a lot of skill lines. There we go. So starting off with Degen. Degen I don't rate very highly. It's just major brutality and sorcery, but you have to cast it very often. 22-second duration. And it requires a target, right? So if you're fighting people who line of sight or use cloak, for example, you can find yourself without the major buffs. Just feels very, very clunky to use usually. It's probably still C tier, but or is it even C tier? We have Sap Essence here. It can be used as like AoE and heals you and does a whole lot more than Degen. It's probably like low C tier. I'm not a fan of this skill at all. I will rate it above Soul Spitting Trap, for example. But it's probably as high as it goes. So how would this be usable? They should make Mage's Guild more interesting. So like last time I talked about Fighter's Guild and how they could make it more of a anti-vampire and like undead skill line. Mage's Guild has the max magicka passives and things going for it. So I think D10 should also give you some magicka for slotting it. Some max magicka. But they could also just buff the passive. Like maybe 4% of like 4% magicka per skill slotted. Give people reasons to slot the magic skill abilities, but I don't know. What if this gave you weapon the weapon spellmass buff for being slotted? Not on cast, but when you slot it. That could be already a lot better at that point. But the dot is boring, I think. It doesn't do anything. Just a dot, just magic damage every 2 seconds. I think it should restore you magicka, like a little bit of magicka. Not a lot, but maybe like 150 magicka per tick, something like that. Or apply guaranteed, but then it would be like debilitate if it put the overcharged on the target. It's called degeneration. How about some heal debuff? What about minor defile on the target? Or it could. What if it applied healing absorption every time it ticks? So the dot damage and then a little bit of healing absorption. Make it kind of unique heal debuff, not just defile, which is very easily sourced from other skills and disease cliff and so on. Maybe the current dot weapon spellmass for slotting and then a healing absorption of 500 per tick or something like that. Could make it more interesting. Equilibrium. This is major resolve? Or wait, is it only the morph? That's major resolve for both of them. I think it's only one of the morphs actually. And it's this one if I'm not mistaken. I think this could be a cool skill if they remove the your healing and healing done and damage strength is reduced by 50%. So you're spending a lot of health to use this. 5.1k is no joke. So why does it have to nerf your healing done and damage strength as well? Wait, is this the... oh, it's the base morph. I thought it was the... or base skill, I thought it was one of the morphs. Yeah, the other one reduces cost of the next ability, and this one allows you to replace your major resolve buff, basically, but not really. Because using the skill is just gonna kill yourself, basically. Did I move it already? No. So balance is the no major resolve buff. It reduces cost of your next ability by 33%. Restores how much magic? 3k, so same as Dark Deal, but instead of healing you take damage. Just remove the healing buff or debuff after and shield debuff. There's no reason to have that in today's meta. Taking guaranteed 5.1k health hit to your health pool, it's Oblivion Elements basically. Enough of a downside, I think. You can also compare this to siphoning to kind of see how terrible the skill is. Costs less, you get both Magicka and Stamina back, and you get passive healing and passive sustain. It's not even a comparison. Why would you ever run balance or spell symmetry if you also debuff yourself after? So I think if they remove that, it's probably usable outside of gank builds that want to be low health to get the Titanborn Truthsworn value or BFP value. But yeah, this skill F tier for sure, easily. So I think this is probably gonna get you killed more so than anything, so it might be the worst skill in the game for PvP. Because if you play a gank build, you run to them off. You get a little bit of tankiness at least from Major Resolve, which you don't have space for on a gank. But yeah. Anyway, Ice Comet. Ice Comet is decent. Is it A tier decent or high B tier? You can run it on range builds. You can combo it in many ways with Shriek or Javelin. Let's see, where did I put Colossus? Because I would run Colossus over it if I had Colossus A tier. This is probably B tier. Probably B tier. I would say it's better than Rend. It's kind of a dueling ultimate usually. Don't think you can really gank with it or use it in group fights super effectively. It is AoE but kind of small radius. That's it, I won't change the skill, I think it's fine. Moving on. Inner Light. Inner Light's usable. Built for Max Magicka for some reason. With a good crit buff. In that case, yeah, where's Camo Hunter? It's like sometimes better than Camo Hunter. They're both kind of B tier. Would I change it? It's kind of boring right now. Just gives you Magicka for slotting it, and or Max Magicka, and reveals people. Kind of like Camo Hunter, which gives minor Berserk instead of the Max Magicka. The first change they should do is this should give you Magicka on both bars. It should give you the crit on both bars. Something I forgot to mention with Camo Hunter, I think, is that it should also give you the crit on both bars. Not just the bar it's on. Similar to most of the major Savagery and Prophecy buffs in the game. That would already be a big buff to Inner Light. Make it backbarable. And other than that, maybe you could make it like better anti-stealth ability. So if you reveal someone who's invis, they take damage, for example. You could have Mage's Skill be the anti-cloak skill line. And then they can buff cloak because you have a counter to it. So maybe make it more impactful and give the Nightblade a dot or something if you reveal them, or just instant damage when they get revealed. That'd be cool. On top of the other buffs. It's base morph. Base morph. Radiant Maze Light. Now this doesn't. This one doesn't give any magicka. It makes you not take damage from the, or not get the stun from stealth attacks. So maybe in some niche cases you could survive gankers a little bit better, but I think this one is bad. I think this should do even more damage if you reveal someone. No max magicka, but give the buff on both bars. And if you reveal some Nightblade with it, then maybe just double the damage that Inner Light would do. But right now it's quite a bit below Inner Light. I think 2 tiers below. Because there's no max magicka building aspect for it. This one's still plus 5% max magicka, which is really good. If you're stacking it. But yeah, probably high D tier. Do we have any other crit buffs here? Not really. I think it's worse than Evil Hunter, but it should be closer to it. You get the weapon spell mass from that, and the extra damage to fight the skilled abilities. Yeah, maybe not D tier, but mid C tier. I think it's fair for that. Scalding Rune. This is the one without a CC. It does more damage, but I think the rune skill is just kind of bad. Is it still invisible? I don't think it is. They changed that, right? Or does it disappear after cast? But either way, it should do way more damage. This one has a dot. I think the dot should be less duration and tick harder, but I think people run it on, or have run it in the past in PvM. They won't really do that next patch though, or after the class rework, so they could buff Mage's Guild rune a lot based on that. But yeah, this more poly, not even D tier. I think it's F tier. So 3 meter radius, good luck landing that. The other one can be used as CC, you can kind of camp it then. Someone runs to you, they get knocked in the air, but I would buff the damage a lot and make the dot tick faster and do like its damage over 6 seconds instead of 20. Or is it even 24? It's 20.4, what? Should be 6 seconds or something like that. Then it would be impactful. 22 seconds is the dot duration. That could be interesting. Could be an actual rune. Like you definitely want to avoid that. It takes 2 seconds to arm as well, so I can just spam it, for example. But yeah, buff the direct damage, buff the dot tick. Direct damage I think should be closer to Sork runes, which has a close to spammable scaling 1.22. This one's 1.08. I think even Sork runes OTT mines should be buffed. For sure. Anyway, Shooting Star is definitely not as good as Ice Comet. Less damage, gives you ult if you land it on multiple people, but Good luck with that. There's maybe some niche cases where you can pull people with Darkon or Rush of Agony and instantly get another ulti, or cheap ulti. It's 10 ultimate per enemy hit, up to 6 times, so never mind. It didn't used to have a cap. I think they added that a couple patches ago. I don't know how they could make it cheaper. It's not as impactful when you cast in. I don't see a downside to that. You're capped with the ulti you can generate. Why does the ultimate itself have to cost so much? Should be 120 or cheaper. This one is not B tier. I think it's C tier ulti. Only here. Yeah, just make it cheaper. Or redesign it. You know what would be cool? What if Ice Comet was a... kind of like how it is right now. But Shooting Star would be called Shooting Stars. And it would be like a large radius AoE. And everyone within the radius gets a little meteor on them. That does a lot less damage than Ice Comet. But if you stack them, it would absolutely nuke people. That'd be cool. It could have some really cool animation as well. There's like a meteor shower raining down on people. You could make some cool bomb builds with that. That'd be nice. Would force people to spread out. Maybe potential bulk group nuker. Spell symmetry. This one is the major resolve morph. It can be used on gank builds to drop low health. But it's kind of niche, and I think most gank builds don't run that. So I'm not gonna put it above C tier. It's like low C tier, super low C tier. Let's put it here. It's bad, basically. Or is it even C tier? No, it's high D tier. It's not even it's not even C tier. No, it's low C tier. Never mind. Because you can sometimes use it to drop low health, right? Where it's best in slot in a very, very, very niche way. I think it's worse than Soulsal. Absolute lowest C tier. And just like the other morph, it should not give you a heal debuff and a damage heal debuff for 4 seconds of the cast. That's pointless. It's very antiquated. Just makes it a terrible siphon attacks, basically. Moving on, Structured Entropy is pretty decent heals. Where's Bloodcraze? I think Bloodcraze was B tier. And I think this one has more uses than Degen. You can sometimes run this one. So Bloodcraze was low B tier. I think this is high C tier. So I think Bloodcraze with Master Dovelt is still better than Structured Entropy. But I would probably put it here. And just like the other one, this one should also have a healing absorption debuff. Just keep the heal and add the healing absorption with every dot tick. And if this one gets the well slotted on the Brutality and Sorcery, then this one should probably do a little bit more damage, or the healing absorption should be stronger. I think that would be good. maybe like every 2 seconds, 1k healing absorption, and the other one is 500. Then it would maybe be worth something over scribing stuff and so on. Official's contingency is poly S tier, high A tier. Very, very strong ability, has a lot of uses across various different builds. I think it's S tier. There's many, many burst builds that run it, both open worlds, gankers, dueling builds, healers run it with the damage shield. I think Conti is easy S tier. It's just a matter of where in S tier. I'd run it over like Flames of Oblivion if I had the choice. Probably not. Probably not. But it's close. We'll put it here. Doesn't need any changes, I think it's fine. It's a good ability. Volcanic Rune, on the other hand, not as bad as Scalding Rune, but it's bad. Probably here. Something like this. And just like the other move, this one should do more damage on the impact. I think Volcanic Rune and the other move should hit like the BTS Molten Whip when you step into them. It should be an actual mine that really hurts. Hey Dixie, how you doing? Remind that MRK knocked Giant out of the tourney, which led to you winning the tourney. Oh yeah, Giant woulda put a stop to that. Turn evil in D tier is blasphemous. No, it's terrible. It's 5-meter radius, like you have to run ahead of your target to land it. I don't think it's good. I think it's several tiers below Mass Hysteria. Like this one's B tier. This one, I think you have better options if you wanna CC people. Either Mass Hysteria, if you run Adric, then Spears, and then Rocks and so on. Like, I would change the entire subclass to not run Turn Evil if you want an unblockable, untouchable CC. Or change the entire build to have Kjelnar to have an untouchable one. Would have beaten you also with that tournament format, wouldn't have gotten to fight you again anyways. Talink led to you winning the tourney. I see. It should have been a DPS check, like the previous tournament. Where did I put the Volcanic Rune? D tier. It's poly accurate. Like low D tier. But it should hit super hard. Not be the joke it is currently. Could be a fun ability. But yeah, that's the Mage's Guild. Some F tier, some S tier. And kinda everything in between, but... I think Mage's Guild, they should buff the Magicka passive. Just make it more interesting. Make it the like actual Mage's Guild where you have a skill line for building max Magicka. Instead of getting the like very small percentage buff and all the abilities being kinda bad. I think it should also count skills on the back bar. It's very clunky how it's designed right now. Because at the moment, you're gonna have to stack the Mage's Guild abilities on the bar where you have the Magicka scaling damage shield on. But if you could get the Magicka from back bar, or have it on both bars, that would be a billion times better. That's another thing I would change. In case I let you run Vele. Funny thing about the build I had in the tournament, that build tanks Relic, and I mean I dueled you a couple of times. It's and also the Warden build I had, the Animal Ass build, but you can tank Relic and it's really good, but it's not like, I don't think it should have been banned. It's not that broken. Nugent really showed that he has a lot of potential in PvE. The potential trial damage. Ooh. When's the Aliker rematch? Gonna do commentary. Not today. I'm tired, but we have Seek next time, and then we have a lot of F tier. Man, they need to rework the Undaunted. Some of them not F tier actually. Bloodlet is pretty decent on healer. AoE lifesteal. Assault support also between like S tier and fucking F tier. Some of them. Trapping webs really S tier. Yeah, no. I think Undaunted, I'll talk about it more in detail, but it's kind of like the you have to think of what the skill line is about, right? And Undaunted is the a group skill line. I think all of the abilities have synergies. It's just that the abilities are kind of bad, and the synergies are actually not that bad. Some of them, but the abilities are dog shit. They could make them more of a like add some group elements to the skills themselves. Like trapping webs, for example, if you had teammates in it or something, they would do more damage or get some healing or something, and like they could straight up buff the bone shield, and like there's a lot of things they could do with the abilities that doesn't make things broken in PvE, but we'll get that more in detail later, I guess. Yeah, anime boobs, how you doing? But altar meta for real. Oh, for healer it's not bad. Bone shield decent too, on like a shield support, right? Those scale based on max health. So you can kinda run it, but I would buff it a bit. Like it's not like Conti shield. Or at least the other morph. I think one of the morphs is oh wait, no, the other morph is good in group, right? This one does damage and the other one is like bigger shield on the synergy. Oh, it doesn't scale with max health. The shield itself does though, so if you build max health then can be a decent shield, I guess, but you would never run it over Conti, I think. One person takes synergy, it's group fight cooldown. I see. Rain Duo, you can both run Blood Altar. I don't know about that. I don't think the lifesteal stacks. Mieli, how you doing? Webs are kinda too small for PvP. Too small and delayed. It's like delayed burst skill, which makes no sense. I don't think people run it in PvE either. So what they could do is maybe make the web bigger and add like some dot until it goes off. Add a snare because it's a web. Don't think it even has a snare right now. Yeah, there's no snare on a spider web, right? Oh no, there is. Never mind. I'm blind. You know what they could do? They could make this bigger and make it a 90% snare. Make it some crazy giga snare. Make it a unique skill, like an actual spider web. Like, there's so many ways they can buff these skills, but we'll talk more about that next stream, I guess, or next. Not next stream. Next stream is Seek, but after that. One used for a pre-buff in PvE, kinda useless outside of that. Yeah. Thematically cool. It's a funny ability. I had a meme build with it in PvP once. It's a delayed burst, right? So you could line up a lot of like volcanic rune and these rock mines and rearming trap back then called rearming trap, and you could have all of those in one place and pull people to it, and you could time it with the webs going off. But it was not really a good build, just a meme one. Would not recommend playing that. Anyway, I'm gonna get food. Enough yapping for today. We could trade Hervey, this Gifex Centrale as well. I haven't traded Hervey in a while. What's Hervey up to? Do some PvE. But he's gonna do some BTs as well. He's probably gonna bully people on a healer. Like everyone else. Anyway, enjoy Hervey's stream. Thanks for hanging out. Socials link there, website, YouTube, Discord, Twitter, Kick. Until next time, have a good one. Bye.